I've never really had a brush with fame. Actually, that's not true. Holy shit. No, I've had many brushes with fame. Not like crazy, crazy. There's only been one that has been crazy, and I'll tell you about it. Two that have been crazy. One of them was here in Houston, and don't you freaks try to find where I live either, and try to look at me through the window. Okay, you will be caught. You will be caught. But no, the first one was at the gym. I was at the gym, went to the sauna, and I'd seen him there a few times. But 50 Cent was like in and out of that gym here and there, and I would just see him, but was never really like in a position to be like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And never really wanted to either. By the way, like I don't get weird with celebrities, but 50 Cent is like that guy. Like I grew up with 50 Cent. He was always dope as fuck to me. I always listened to his music. I always watched his movies, even like all the way back to Get Rich or Die Trying. But even I don't know if it was before that or after that. He made this like movie that came with one of his CDs, and it was like a bounty hunter movie. I'd be willing to bet if I watched it now, I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" Especially considering he's gone on to do like really cool work. Um, but no, I loved that movie. I used to repeat it all the time. Like my gosh, that movie was in my DVD player for sure. That's crazy. I totally forgot about that. But no, he had been in and out of the gym or whatever, and then one day we were both just in the sauna, and I wasn't about to talk to the guy in the sauna. That'd be crazy, right? Like we're just two shirtless guys in a sauna just talking about how you're my idol. No, not doing that. Sorry, not doing it. But we both happened to leave the sauna. Like my timer went off, and then I think he was already out there, something like that. But I just was like kind of nervous, just because you never know how these things go. They say don't meet your idols, but I walked up and just was kind of like, "Hey, man, it'd be crazy if I didn't say something to you, but Get Rich or Die Trying was like my favorite album of all time." That I was fucking hyped up to meet 50 Cent. It was crazy. And I just like said that to him, and then sat down and just talked to him. We talked for a good little bit. I don't remember how long exactly, but I asked him like questions about like what he would do right now in music. He told me like, I mean, this is pretty obvious advice, but like just drop it, just drop shit. Just doesn't matter how like what it is or how it sounds. Just drop it. Just keep dropping. And I mean, he's right. He's right. I mean, my friend Alex has been telling me this whole time. I was saying I've never had a brush with fame, but then 50 Cent came up, and on top of that, Timbaland does these like what is it called, Timbo Idol or something like that, and where you'll get on TikTok live and you'll play one of your songs for him, and he'll tell you like yay or nay, like yeah that's good or no that's bad. And he was fucking brutal. Like he was brutal with people. Things that were seemingly like okay sounding, he'd be like shit, garbage, trash. It's like Jesus Christ. Like and so I don't even know what compelled me to like. Actually, no, I know exactly what compelled me. I was like, I don't really give a fuck if he. I mean, it's a music mogul, like they're not going to get everything right, but they're definitely not going to get a ton wrong. Um, and I was just like, you know what? It's time to see if I even get on here, what my sound is like to someone like that high up in the industry already. And so, I signed up, got on whatever, and I was just kind of like waiting. I had something to do in the next 30 minutes. So I was like, I'll just be on for another 30 and then I'll get off. And then I got the notification that was like, Timbaland wants you to join or whatever. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So I got my shit together, got on the camera, asked me about myself. I talked to him for a second, and then I played him a song. It was my song "Worthless," and which is like, by the way, the only reason I played that song was because it was new to me, and I was like pumped on it at the time. So I played it, and he was like, uh, he listened to it all the way through to the end of the hook, and he was like, "Dude, you've got like a crazy voice." Just meaning what I think he meant, anyways, because I didn't ask him to clarify. You just kind of take the feedback there, and he basically was like, I hear you on big time tracks, especially if we can get you a writer. And so I was kind of like, oh, that's fucking dope. Like, I always thought my voice was kind of not the, I always just thought my voice was not necessarily the focal point. I almost said vocal point because we're talking about voices. But I just kind of like thought that, I don't know, man. Like, I just didn't really think too much about it. So he brought my confidence up with that for sure. He even asked me to play another song, and I got through the first hook on that one too. And he was like, "All right, stop it." He was like, "Dude, you've got a very good voice." And he followed me right then and there. Said, "Send me those two songs to my email." Sent them over to him. He said, "We're gonna get you a writer in Houston." Followed up with him, and he like told me to send my songs again to the email. And so I did, and I followed up and never heard back. See, that's just how shit goes, though. It's not. It's like not a big deal. That's just how shit goes. And I would have been stupid to think like this is my big break. Like, yes, no, I'd have been dumb for that. Like, it's just something, a feather you could put in your cap on the way there.